Hi, it's Greg from Vanguard Motor Sales. Today we're in front of a beautiful 1936 Plymouth. This thing is hot. I drive this car to Florida. It drives awesome. Hey, if you're catching us on YouTube, go to our website, vanguardmotorsales.com. We've got about 100 pictures of this car. We're going to put it up on the lift. We're going to show you all the points you need to look at. It's beautiful underneath also. Also, download the 7 Deadliest Mistakes to Buying a Muscle Car online at ClassicCarBuyingSecrets.com. We're doing the video for you today so you can make a good choice on your muscle car investment. Come on up, let's take a look. Wow, take a look at the paint job on this thing. You want to talk custom and straight, this paint is beautiful. Near flawless, it is just gorgeous. We've got a real nice pinstripe on the side. The way they did these wheels and tires on this thing, it is hot. Love this car. Now this thing's had all the door handles shaved off of it, and the way you get in it is we've got a button here on the other remote that rolls the windows up and down. You roll the windows up, you roll the windows down, and then you reach in and pop the door open. Take a look how nice that door looks. Those door jambs, the lips, there's some nice weather stripping there. They operate awesome, the gaps look good. They've incorporated a newer gas door in here. Isn't that nice? Very, very clean car. They've shaved the handles off the back. Now we'll pop the trunk too. Take a look in there. Doesn't that look nice? We've got all of our upholstery in there. Beautiful. Got some billet tail lights there. Some real nice tailpipes there, stainless steel. Looking down the side of this car, absolutely gorgeous. We'll roll down this passenger window too. And you just reach in like on the other side, open it up. At Vanguard Motor Sales, we are not a consignment dealer. We buy all of our inventory. We spend a lot of time checking this stuff out before we lay out our money, and then when we get it back to our shop, we even spend more time checking out, make sure it's a good quality muscle car before we bring it to the market. Take a look at those headlights. I love those headlights, the way they're mounted up on those perches. We've got a custom grille in this thing, just beautiful, all stainless and polished up. Just a gorgeous job they've done on the restoration of this car. Take a look at this custom interior, just gorgeous. We've got some aluminum handles here, all polished up. Steering columns a tilt. I've got custom gauges. Look at that beautiful dash. The carpet's awesome. Beautiful seats. Now you big guys, don't be afraid of this car. I'm just almost 6 foot tall, weigh about 230, and I fit in there. See how far back that seat is? I'm sure even a guy that's as much as 6'4" would feel very comfortable driving this car. Take a look at that headliner, beautiful. Look at that, the radio and everything, and the console on the roof, just gorgeous. Beautiful car here. All right, now we're underneath the 36 Plymouth, and the custom work doesn't stop here. This thing, we're going to show you all the custom stuff under here. We've got, starting right here with the tailpipes, we've got really nice stainless steel polished tips on this exhaust system. There's a stainless steel gas tank, all custom made here. The frame is in awesome shape. It's all, looks like the original frame. It's boxed in up there. It's the original X-frame. Beautiful job they did. Of course, the underneath side of this car is all painted. You can tell this car's got some miles on it. They definitely drove this thing, but the paint work under here still looks awesome. Beautiful job on the restoration. You can see we've got drum brakes in the back here. I see new hardware here sticking out. My parking brake is hooked up. We've got some chrome shocks on this Ford 9-inch rear end, and this is the heavy-duty 9-inch rear end, probably built by Mosier or somebody, DTS. It's a really big heavy-duty housing. Everything just looks fantastic. It is a posi. We counted it. It's right around a 350 posi unit. Right here is a kill switch for the electrical. That's probably under the passenger seat there. It's just a little toggle switch that shuts on and off. Again, the paint on the bottom of the floorboards, just a beautiful job. Here's where the parking brake comes through and goes to the front. Where the X-frame comes together here, we've got the tunnel for the drive shaft. Flowmaster mufflers here. Looks like a 2-inch pipe they've used for the exhaust system. Now my master cylinder's down underneath here. There's a proportioning valve here. Now this is a 518 Chrysler transmission. It's the 4-speed automatic. Again, you can see where they boxed in this frame. It's all boxed in and welded together. The paint continues. Now the running boards here are fiberglass. The front fenders on this car are steel, and the back fenders, I believe, are still fiberglass also. Yeah, the back fenders are fiberglass. The rest of the car is all steel. And they've taken out the stock suspension on this thing, and they've added this Mustang 2 cross member. Then they've put tubular control arms, top and bottom. We've got disc brakes up front. Beautiful job they did. We're trying to point out all the really nice features of this car and show you all the custom work that was done. We've got a high torque starter right here. We've got right here, this is a transmission cooler. They've used the steel braided lines here coming off the transmission. You can see they took the care to put some heat wrap around the fuel line here, try to keep the heat from the exhaust off of it. Beautiful job here. They really cared about the build on this thing. You can see all the care they put into it. They used a rack and pinion setup for the steering. It is a manual rack, but the way these racks are geared, this thing steers very easily with one hand. Let's take a quick look at these wheels and tires. And take a look at the paint job on the rims. The paint job, it probably is a powder coat. It's super, super sharp. Real nice center caps here. The size on the tires up front are 195 65 14s. And out back, we've got all kind of meat, putting that power to the ground with these Coupe Cobras. And the size on them are 295 50 15s on those same polished up rims. The beauty rings on these things are just gorgeous. Let's lower it down and take a look at that 340 Chrysler motor. Take a look at the theme under here. I'm pretty sure the theme is chrome under here. Now these are aluminum valve covers, but I believe these have been chromed, the Mopar Performance valve covers. We've got these fancy polished wireways for the spark plug wires, jet coated headers. This intake looks like it's got the jet coating on it also. It's an aluminum intake, so that's easy to clean up with that coating on there. Air cleaner is gorgeous. Got a big old 4-barrel Holly on this thing. Stock ignition. Looks like a blaster coil. It's I'm sure it's an electronic ignition in there. Yeah, there's 2 wires coming out of it. So it's an electronic pickup inside that distributor. It's a 340 motor. The timing cover on this thing's chromed. The alternator's chromed. We've got the fuel regulator over there. It looks like it's got March pulleys set up on it. The radiator there is a beautiful recreation of the original radiator, but it's all built out of aluminum. All polished up there, looks gorgeous. Beautiful job on the motor work on this thing. Take a look at that firewall. The paint is in awesome shape. That paint is just as nice as the outside of the car. The underneath side of the hood's finished real nice. And then this setup here, if there's a rod inside you pull, it pulls a couple pins in here. The hood folds up this way, or it'll fold up the other way, or you can pull both sides and pull this hood all the way off if you want to drive and show off all this bling under the hood. Now this thing, we don't know what the specs are on the cam, but it's definitely got some hot rod cam in it. It sounds great. It's got all kinds of power. It's got the 4-speed transmission in it, so you can cruise this baby to any car show you want to go to. Beautiful build on this car. Don't miss it. Call Tom today at 248-974-9513. Let Vanguard Motor Sales put this dream car in your driveway. Alright, let's take this baby for a ride. You can see how much leg room I've got down here. I mean, I've got the seat all the way back right now, but my arms are fully extended. There's plenty of room in this thing. This thing's got some cool window controls here. This handle here rolls the window up and down. All you gotta do is raise it up and down. Take a look at the dash. Everything is awesome. I've got my oil pressure working, my speedo's working, water temp, voltage gauge, tack down here working. This Grant wheel is hot. I love this Grant wheel. Got tilt wheel here. The windshield wiper works up here. Beautiful car. That console is hot. We got the radio up here. We got some reading lights. Like I said, this car, I just take off and drive it anywhere. At Vanguard Motor Sales, we are shipping experts. We ship all over our country and yours. So if you want this car overseas, just give us a holler. We can make it happen. Call us at 248-974-9513. Let Vanguard Motor Sales park your dream in your driveway. Also, go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a Facebook button. Hit that button. You don't have to know anything about Facebook. You don't have to join anything, but you can see all of our latest inventory. We have it on Facebook the day we get it, up to 2 weeks before we put it out for sale to the general public, so you can really snatch up some good deals.